Good evening, everyone. In today's edition of On Camera, we'll be tapping into the fashion designer's world as we'll be talking to one of the prominent local fashion designers after the break. In the next show, we'll be sitting with Stanley Stackel, who will be sharing important information with you while answering some of our questions in the sequence, namely Change for Haiti. Later on, it will be Music Vision with all new international music videos right after the interview with fashion designer Jennifer Chen. Stay tuned. Watch On Camera and Music Vision. Call all your friends and family members every Saturday night at 9 on 23. On Camera. Alright, we are back from the break and you're watching On Camera. I'm Widmack Belot. If you missed the first part, and tonight we have a prominent designer in the program, and her name is Jennifer Chen, whom we'll be speaking to in just a second. And good evening and welcome to the program, Jennifer.
Thank you.
So before I even go any further, talk about expression by Jennifer Chen, who is your line of clothing. And won't you just tell us about yourself?
I'm originally from Taiwan, and I'm currently studying at Northeastern University as a third-year student. My double major is marketing and accounting with a minor in communications, but my true passion is art and fashion.
Great. All right. Now, I've seen here that you have your portfolio, right?
Yes.
Which has a lot of impressive, pictures and models in there. Now, my first question in respect to this portfolio, did you put it yourself together?
Yes.
Yes.
I had 2 photo shoots with 3 to 4 of my models, and we just shot around campus, basically.
Interesting. So how did you get your models? Did you have auditions? How did you do the recruitment?
A lot of my models I already know. They're friends of mine. They're also models for the second annual Uni Fashion Show. So I reached out to them first and saw who was interested, and we go from there. And I usually select some of my models either from previous shows or the current show I'm working on right now.
What is the concept behind second annual Unity Fashion Show?
The concept of the second annual Uni Fashion Show is to celebrate diversity in a different light. I want people to not think of diversity as so much about color and religion. I want them to see and celebrate that each individual has their own story, own background, and own style. So despite if you were a performer, a guest, a designer, or a model, each one of our members come from very different backgrounds, different countries, different grades. Some of them are in high school, college, or newly graduates. So in every aspect of the show, you see diversity. And I'm trying to bring together the fashion community and the general public just to see diversity in a different light, and also to celebrate fashion in our community too.
How did you get into coordinating and planning fashion shows?
I started off last year when the school was looking for a marketing campaign for the diversity office. And so I went and approached the Office of Institutional Diversity and Equity at Northeastern University and proposed to do a fashion show to highlight diversity. And they approved of it. And the first show was very, very successful. And due to that, they decided to sponsor my event every single year. And ever since then, I've had the opportunity to work on this show in addition to other shows where I've been a designer, a model, or even in the backstage working with the models.
So in other words, the students of Northeastern, they have embraced, the first show very well, and to the point where now we're gonna be having another one this year, right?
Absolutely.
And when is the date for the show this year?
It's Saturday, April 17th at 7 p.m. and doors open at 6:30.
6:30. You guys hear it. It's going to be this coming Saturday, which is April 17th, and it's going to be at the Northeastern, precisely where in Northeastern?
At the Curry Student Center Ballroom on the 2nd floor.
Okay. As a designer, who inspires you?
Anna Sui. I love her. She's a designer that you don't see very much in the United States, but she has a lot of stores in both New York and in Asia too. But I love her designs. I love the colors she uses, the patterns. But most of all, I love her visual display in her store. She's a designer to me who creates a story out of her store, out of the products that she designs, and that's very inspiring to me.
Jennifer, in this second annual Unity Fashion Show this year, what should we expect?
This year, for our second annual Unity Fashion Show, we're featuring 9 designers, and they're all from different places such as Rhode Island, New York, Taiwan, and Massachusetts. And we're featuring 2 performers who are from New York and Rhode Island. And we also have a special designer who is Zach Lowe's Shoes, who will be doing a display for us that evening. The whole entire show will also encompass a lot of giveaways from our designers and a walking competition for the guests where they will have the chance to win 2 $50 gift cards to Sephora and Banana Republic. But more than that, following the fashion show, we have a reception where our guests can meet and greet our designers, performers, and models afterwards with a ton of appetizers along with desserts and beverages.
So in other words, this year will be more interaction with the crowd and the designers, right?
Absolutely.
Is there anyone you would like to recognize?
For this show, I want to recognize the Office of Institutional Diversity and Equity for sponsoring this event again, and especially G2O Spa and Salon on Newberry Street, who has generously sponsored all their services for hair and makeup for our models for this show too. And last but not least, everyone who's involved in the show, from my team to the models to designers and the performers.
So it seems like you have a lot of tasks, to fulfill in order to put forth this wonderful event that's going to be taking place on April 17th, which is this coming Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking very forward to it.
So after this event, are there any things that you're working on?
Yes, I'm going to start working on an art collection for Northeastern University's 360 Gallery, where I'll be creating a collection of a fall and winter clothing line along with my fashion sculptures and paintings. So I'll be spending the next couple months cooped up in my room doing a lot of artwork.
So not only you are a fashion designer, but you're also into sculpture, painting. You want to share some of the artwork with us?
Absolutely. In my portfolio, I spent my high school years doing a lot of painting and fashion sculptures. And once I'm done with the second annual Unity Fashion Show, I hope to continue a lot of my painting because I miss it so much.
Which one did you start first?
This was my first painting. And it's a painting of Maya Angelou, both when she was young and what she looks like now. And then I did a series of paintings for my high school, Lawrence Academy, where I did portraits of different writers and poets, and I donated those paintings to my high school. And
so do you normally do charcoal, or do you do canvas? Do you do what type of painting like you usually do?